1:30 a.m. Well, 1:45 a.m. now, but still. Steve, you are the median. Oh, our time went from 6:05 to 6:21.
It's okay. We'll get there.
Yeah, it's gonna be like 7 o'clock by the time.
In time to sit down and have breakfast.
In time? No, I'm
started on chili.
I'm bringing in the chili and going to bed. The real problem is you're not asleep.
Yeah, I know. But I'm like this all the time.
I know, but it's just.
Don't worry about it.
I like for the mother to be well rested. I told Aunt Martha I have an irritable mother on the way to San Antonio. Well, this is gonna be super sleep deprived then. McCoy's Building Supply. La Quinta. Kerrville seems like a pretty nice place.
I don't know why, but I like Fredericksburg better.
Oh, Fredericksburg is great, especially the old town parts of it.
Mm-hmm. I know.
If there's any old city I don't like, it's Brady.
No,
I don't like Brady. Maybe it's just that ridiculous. What is that? Oh. Come on, truck. Come on, truck. Ow.
he's moving. Pull that big old ass thing.
Full of animals, too.
Holy moly.
Through the middle of the city. Dead gum. So somebody in Kerrville's like, that's not the middle of the city. Dude. They got a Hobby Lobby. And a Starbucks in the same parking lot. And another Stripes, go figure. Yeah, that one actually.
Use the right lane to take the I-10 East ramp.
Yeah, that actually looks like a Stripes. Not a Town and Country.
Not a rebrand.
That was rebranded, yeah. Harbor Freight!
And the little things in there going, we're everywhere, we're everywhere.
And then another Whataburger. You know, what a burger.
Use the right lane to take the I-10 East ramp, then merge onto I-10 East.
I liked it better when they were in sync. That was funny.
All I know is that they're giving me a headache.
Yeah, we could have gotten off at this exit.
Oh, what are you doing?
What am I looking at? That, what do you call this?
Okay, that's a weird
I'm
sound.
on I-10 East for 59 miles.
Come on, let's go to 75.
Why am I hearing that?
What?
Like there's something on this side that's maybe it's your radio or whatever.
Yeah, it's good. I don't know what.
I don't know. Like I said, you haven't turned off all your things, so I don't know if it's the sound that
I have.
everything.
Yeah.
Two-lane road,
Oh, this is still I-10. This is still I-10. same direction.
You mean the second divided highway?
Yeah. The other side of I-10 is over there. I-10 west, that is. We go left Kerrville.
So Kerrville had flooded. I wonder how bad that little section got.
Oh, probably terrible. Because the Guadalupe River jumped like 10 feet or something in less than a minute.
It's pretty.
It was very aggressive. The video was crazy. I'm glad this is 75 and not 80, because dang.
Yeah, tractor like this at 130, 150.
Not in a car like this one.
No, I was driving my little Mustang. My little four-bangers really like to go.
Yeah.
And I like stomping on that accelerator and moving.
At least the trip meter reset itself finally on Phillip. 20 miles per gallon, making terrible.
Everybody has live the police to be on me.
That's how they roll.
I don't know how it happened. I bought the chain and I took it home. How can it be heard 3.3 miles out to sea? Out in the ocean. Never did find out what that was.
Steep grade ahead. Hopefully it's downhill. It's gonna let my fuel economy jump quite a bit.
It's not like steep grades. It's like trying to drive around Silver City. And I don't know how we had those, and we still drove all those streets in Silver City. And then we get new cars, newer models and stuff that are actually smaller cars.
Yep.
And all of a sudden they can't negotiate the streets in Silver City. And a lot of the streets have been made one-ways.
Yep.
So you better know which ways that you're going to take one-ways going. You can mess yourself up. And not wind up on the street you want. You're looking 2 blocks over thinking, but wait a minute. That wasn't right.
Silver City is a menagerie of pain. They couldn't just blow up all of Silver City, flatten it all out, and then build the city on top of it. You know, they had hard limits to what they can do. I always love the hill coming out of where we leave the Albertsons. This dadgum, the S10, that sucker could never get traction. There were a couple times I punched the throttle and just waited for the water to evaporate under my tires before I get some grip. Like, good lord. What?
You think that's funny? Dude, nice.
I don't ever want to do it on ice. Good lord, I'd have had a dadgum wrap my tires in chains to do anything.
The only other time it's a little bit less, I guess, messed up than snow and ice everywhere. It's an absolute glorious thunderstorm. I mean, you see the water just flowing down the road and going like, oh boy, fun time. And then you try to, who told you to stop talking?
Well, you didn't lock your phone, so.
Get off. Stupid thing. You're being detained. That's not the same as being arrested.
It is true.
I can leave then because I'm not under arrest. No, you're being detained. You can't go anywhere. What? That doesn't make any sense. And I'm sitting there going like, yeah, no lie, I don't get it either.
The difference is you're being investigated for a crime as opposed to you're being arrested for the crime. A lot of times they'll detain individuals not for the sake of like having a crime that they know they're investigating exactly, so much as somebody called with a suspicion of a crime and they're trying to figure out what's going on, who can they talk to, who's got a gun on them. That's why when they roll up to your doors, are any weapons in the vehicle? It's like, nah, nothing fun. Probably the worst part, it is Sunday.
Yeah.
Well, so far this drive's been fairly pleasant.
Yeah. Well, I got a feeling we're going to deposit chili with Carmen and run.
No?
Yep.
Well, it depends on what time we actually get there, because if we get there she kind of expects us around 8 p.m., I can't drive,
Nope.
which means we're staying the night. And then in the morning, it's going to be like, okay, let's have breakfast, let's chat for a while, bye. So every time someone's like, hotel, I'm like, no, absolutely not. My original plan
She's
of,
gonna miss hours. You're gonna miss work hours.
no, I won't miss hours. I can try to make some of it on Tuesday. I'll barely have anything. Also, I think we'll be okay for Annie's hours because we'll put them in on Thursday kind of situation.
Poor woman.
Yep.
She's gonna get home in Texas and say, "Thank God that's
California, but still. Kendall County. Yeah, it depends on how much her grandmother's estate gets split amongst everyone. You know?
There's a lot of people that get split amongst.
Yep, it's the same problem we have. Whatever's left of the grandmother's investments is going to be kind of popped out between the 11 of you. And your stuff's going to go to me, and I'm probably going to use anything that's left to, you know, put up for the, because you can't have insurance kind of situation. And I can't have assets, so, Oh, there's a Love's over here. 291. I'm kind of glad we stopped in Kerrville.
Yeah, the further east we go, the higher price tags we get.
398 miles, and we got 289 miles left to go, so we should be able to drive straight to Conroe without needing to refuel.
Well, I'm glad it rained. That makes everything cooler.
Oh yeah, and we're traveling at night, which is Guadalupe River.
I can see a plane. I thought I see it. It's all reflection, but no, maybe not.
Maybe.
Guadalupe is not small.
No, it's not.
Brazos is bigger.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, it was something else when it flooded that one year. No, you want to go see Martha? Well, yeah. I said, well, come on.
Well,
What now?
that's at 65.
Oh,
I don't exactly know why, because I don't see any reason for it, but it said 65 in the middle of the road, so.
okay.
My GPS still says it's 75, though.
I'm sure it said 65 on the road sign.
Yep.
Yeah, it was
65
standing
miles
up in
per
the
hour.
road.
Yep, it was standing up over there on the left side. I wasn't glancing at the right side because that probably would have been another one. Speed limit's covered up. So yeah, probably a 65 through here. Bernie, 15 miles away.
Those are
14
some
minutes.
funny looking trip lights.
Yep.
I didn't get a picture of those. This one, up the bank as we were supposed to be entering the mind you, okay?
Yep.
House member. There were all kinds of patches of water here and there all over the place on the side of the road. And when you looked over, the Brussels was muddy looking. Muddy water. And it was sitting up on the bank, so I'm sitting there going like, that's not right.
Holiday Creek.
And the bridge is a very, very, very long bridge. Ain't the only bigger expanses of water that I've ever seen covered by a bridge would be like the river between Nebraska and Iowa. Is that the Mississippi?
I don't know. I can't think of geography right now.
It's the Mississippi and the Missouri.
It's a house.
And I was sitting there going, well, this is passing strange. You can't even see the banks on this side. All you see is water. The water. How many miles am I going to pass that's water? And it was right up on the edges of the road.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there going like, oh, brother. And I got my mother in the car.
It's a good thing she's not a heart patient prone to anxiety.
Or a woman who will flat out accuse you of trying to kill her because you brought her out here in this flooding. I'm like, oh, for heaven's sakes. You want me to take you home? For the next what do you call it thing, I'll take the turnaround and we'll turn around and go back. And I will deposit you in your car at your house, and I will put the stuff of mine in my car, and I will take back off, and I will go by myself. I'm not afraid. You wouldn't be. You don't know when to be afraid.
That sounds like my grandmother. Without a heckin' doubt, that's...
Mother, what am I doing? Speak now, forever hold your peace. And she just looked at me like, excuse you? I'm either going back to your house or we're going on to go see Martha. what are we doing? We're going on to see Martha. And I'm still scared. I said, well, okay, but I don't think there's anything to be scared of. The water's down there, not up here. Meanwhile, it's right along the edge of the road.
Don't you love the dichotomy of, well, I'm still scared. You know, when it's God's decision, it's God's decision.
Oh, yeah.
He can take me whenever he wants.
Yep. Always in prayer doing some crap like that. I don't like it. Are you going on about with him?
I bet she still would.
And so we get to Martha's, and I swear to you, when we came back the other direction to go home, it was still the same conditions.
Yeah.
The water had not receded, hadn't grown anymore, but it hadn't receded. And I'm looking at the river thinking, you know something, this is the other branch of the Brussels, Mom. She said, what? I said, look at the sign. And so there's so in the little point, it kept going, and the water kept going and going. We get off the bridge, the water's still there. And I'm sitting there going like, dang again.
We're on our way to...
Stupid thing is still by the daylight set me. Huh? I said the stupid thing is still hurting.
Hi.
I have to make an appointment with a dermatologist to go in and have it removed. Quit having that idiot problem.
Yeah, this week kind of cleaned it out.
And the stupid silicone bandages just will not stay on me.
Yep.
I woke up and go like this, and wait a minute, where the hell's the bandage? And I'm sitting here going through my hair thinking, did you get into my hair? Daggum. You did that again. Shoot. And, no. And I'm sitting there, you know, rubbing the back of my neck and pulling down the back of my neck down like this.
I'm just so glad.
And it,
I guess there was an end roadwork sign somewhere that we missed. Because I've been doing 10 under for a while. Burning 7 miles. Forward. I find it funny that most of the unsub guys live out here. There's a possibility I can just go to an HEB and run into Brandon. Donut, you know? Meeting Eli would be awesome, though. Oh, yeah, that's what I was going on about earlier. Most of the unsub guys aren't from Texas. You know? One of the culture shocks for all of them was the 55-mile-an-hour residential roads. There's kids playing in the parking in the driveway, you know. And, you know, the speed limit's 55. Everyone's doing 65, 70. You know.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely ramming the throttle. That is one of the few things I haven't understood about Texas. I am Texan. I'm from Texas. But I cannot stomach. That's not how lineage works. That's not how lineage works.
You're half New Mexican.
That's not how lineage works. Nationality concerning, I'm heckin' American no matter where my parents are from. Because I was born in the United States.
Alright, why did you take the thing away from there?
I didn't. There was a napkin on top of it.
There's not a napkin on top of it. It was just throwing out there.
Mother, you're not resting. Here's a Red Bull.
Mother, here's a Red Bull. You don't need to go to the bathroom, do you?
Just sip at it. I said just sip at it. You don't gotta fill your stomach or fill your bladder with it. Not very helpful at all. It is crisp though, isn't it? Red Bull gives you wings. What's the speed here? 75 still. Okay.
Small water.
No, the other thing that I was telling Aunt Mary about this the other day. Yep. One of the other things I haven't understood about Texans, even my own family, it's like Aunt Carmen or Aunt Martha or somebody will want something from the store, and it's a 30-minute drive into town. You know, it takes half an hour to get out there to go buy potatoes and come back. It's like that's like me driving out to Aquila, you know? It's insane. And they just do this on whims, you know? Oh, let's do such and such. Okay, I'll go get it. And I'm like, but what do you mean you're gonna go get it? Just put it on the list, get it later. You know? That's a whole lot of gas. And these days with like my Walmart Plus membership, I just
Make somebody else spend their gas.
not really, because they're getting paid. Like, the tip system is something I don't agree with, you know? I think the psychology behind it is to make it seem like what they're doing is a personal favor to you, you know? It's a personal service. It's not. It's basically FedEx or UPS, you know? I don't know. I like tipping culture if it's in the right place, you know? If you're in the service industry, you can make money hand over fist on tips. But I don't think that's just a personality thing, you know. You're being helpful, you're being cordial, you're being polite, you know.
And it's also how you handle whatever property or foodstuffs that they've bought.
But when it comes
to... You could be all smiles and this and that and the other and run a squash to them.
Yeah, but that's just it. When it comes to the service industry of... I guess that could be another psychological endeavor is, they'll be really good to the groceries because they can get tips. I'm sorry, I don't know the names of any of my delivery drivers. I do know the names of my waitstaff. Most of them are women, but, you know, some of the guys, I knew their names too, you know? It's one of those things where it's like it makes sense in certain industries. Delivery drivers should just be paid hourly or paid by the job, depending on if they're contract or not, you know? If you're paid by the mile, that would make sense for, you know, large areas. That's going to come down to how you negotiate your contract. I'm sure people cringe at the concept of negotiating their own contract. I can't do that. That's why we have minimum wage. It's like, no, please. Everyone's situation is different. You know, everyone's skill set is different. Everyone's pay, even if they're in similar jobs. And let's say even in similar jobs, the same company, they're going to get paid different, you know? Drive smart, arrive alive. Okay, they really need to put more effort into their signage. I mean, anything's better than toss no moss, but still. You know, I kind of want to be able to go back and listen to the pitch meetings for Tosto Moss. Because if something that terrible made it through, how bad were the other suggestions? I think somebody was like, don't mess with New Mexico.
I'm pretty sure that they put in crappy suggestions because Bill Richardson being was,
you know, clever and what do you call it? Memorable. I mean, it is memorable. Everybody hated it. People that did the commercials for it probably thought they were doing great, you know, great work that was making an impact, you know, making a difference. The musicians who wrote the score and performed it probably didn't care, though. Toss no loss? Sure.
they were probably high on drugs.
That I wouldn't doubt. Lunchtime, good lord. Period. Had to readjust. My estimate of 10 hours was incorrect. I am still live. I said still live. I know I'm alive. Heckin' phone. I've got 4 more hours to Conroe.
Delayed by a storm. Go back and watch the video.
I saw the announcement and I was like, this doesn't seem right whatsoever. Old Fredericksburg Road. Wait, I'm uploading at 1500 KB. I said KB. Period. I am live, right? I know I was back in El Paso. Oh no, this place has the purple LED problem. That cost them a lot of money. Stage Road. 70. Let's slow down by 5 miles per hour. Because it's the law. Not that anyone would do such a thing in this region of Texas.
How do the other people see the sign? So how do the other people see the sign?
Carefully. Up is Miss Minty. I'm gonna take it I'm live. Also, that emote is the size of a, I don't know, button quail. I can't see it. All I can see is she posted an emote. Hold on, I'll open chat. Hikari. I don't know who that is. Entrance left lane, not doing it. We're gonna have 18 miles. 70 miles an hour. I'm surviving on Red Bull and caffeine pills. And a whole coffee.
And a bleeding thunderstorm.
Oh, the thunderstorm was crazy. Stay safe driving. I'll lurk while I do chores. Oh no. Miss Minty, when are you going to come down and drive for me? Not for this long, obviously, but still. Miss Minty probably already dipped to go do her chores. I don't have a license. So, I mean, you'd have to get one here. It wouldn't be that bad. Besides, just take my my driving streams as driving lessons. I don't break the law. I think earlier I did technically maybe commit a moving violation, but to be fair, I've never driven in Kerrville before and didn't know that that was a turn I had to make. I did cross one tire over a solid line. Solid oops. I'm doing 16 miles to stay straight, okay. The slight right. Yep, it's definitely 2:30 a.m. People are doing the speed limit for some reason. Or less than in this guy's case. By the way, how many people does it take to be a high occupancy for the HOV lane?
I don't know. Even when I had to use a student, I couldn't have answered that question.
Pretty sure the HOV lane is like 3 or more. Oh yeah, welcome to the city of San Antonio. Construction zone ahead, expect delay.
I used to live here.
I'm sorry.
Very long time ago.
Sounds like a terrible idea.
My sister Kathy was born here. My sister Martha was born here. And then my dad got sent overseas and he wound up back in New Mexico. That's the only reason Edward was born out there. Then my dad got back and was moved to Offutt Air Force Base, Nebraska. Emmanuel, Paul, and Mary, Dan, and Arthur, and Virginia were born there. Now we moved to Texas. We
1604.
lived in San Angelo for the 4th different time.
Good lord.
You remember going on base to Goodfellow?
Yep.
You remember the housing that was right there across the street from the gate?
Yep.
That first house there we lived in.
Good lord.
There were a couple of others that were there. And the last time that we moved there, I had all my brothers and sisters except one baby one. And, God, my feet hurt.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting getting out at Conroe.
It's gonna be, I can't move.
I was thinking about trying to find a place here to get out and walk around, and I don't want to get off the highway. Every minute we spend not, what do you call it, us
start having stress fractures in the glass and the woodwork and the metalwork and plastic works.
I think it depends on the specific. I think it depends on the specific material. Like, there are plenty of metals that will only weaken to a certain point and stop, like steel. So if you build your system with that final stress and weakness in mind, you have a system that basically never fails. Then you have other metals like aluminum that they will continue to become brittle forever. Until they it's going to be where we recover quite a bit of time. 10 miles. Take close to the right. South Texas Medical Center. I tried to explain to someone one day that there are hospitals out here that, or medical centers, I should say, that count as their own districts. You know, like their own subdivision kind of deal. Theme parks that have their own emergency services. Hummer with all-terrain tires. I-35, 14 miles. US 9, no, I-35 is 11 miles, okay. If we switch over to 410, we can go right by the Jollibee. Well, that's at Minty's. I can't read what it says yet, but Wells Fargo. need sodium lighting.
right to stay on I-10 East.
Stay on I-10 East. Signs are I-35 Austin.
35 South Austin, okay.
Continue on I-10 East for 2 miles. In 2 miles, use the left lane to take exit 570 for I-35 North toward Austin.
This is Laredo, Houston. Oh, 1.5 miles, okay. A while. Can I go over? Can I go over? I think I can go over.
Use the left lane to take exit 170, and use the left lane to
Easy, don't give me copyright struck radio.
In half a mile, keep left to stay on I-35. Follow signs for 35 North, Austin. Keep left to stay on I-35.
continue on I-35 for 5 miles.
Come on, in a solid line already, thank you. Wait, all this to get off the exit? Whatever. Seems weird that we're gonna go through all this just to get on 410 South. Sometimes we should have gotten on 410 North and just taken the exit there. I guess maybe the speed isn't as high.
In 2 miles, use the right 2 lanes to take exit 162 for I-410 South. I-410 south. Use the right two lanes to take exit 162. In 2 miles, take the exit toward I-10 East, US 90 East.
Get off of I-10 to get on I-10. I'm sorry, what? Why? What would have happened if we just followed I-10? 5 miles, okay. Nice merge.
In a half mile, take the exit toward
Take the
I-10
exit
East,
toward
US
I-10
90
East,
East.
US 90 East.
Oh, it's a clover.
Take the exit
toward I-10 East, then use any lane to take the I-10 East ramp. Use any lane to take the I-10 East ramp, then slide right onto the ramp to I-10 East.
Oh, that doesn't sound like any lane. Should have said take the left lane.
Slide right onto the ramp to I-10 East. In a quarter mile, use the left two lanes to take the ramp to I-10 East, US 90 East.
Oh, what did I do?
In a quarter mile, use the right lane to take the exit toward I-410 Access Road, northeast I-410 loop.
Oops. That was a mistake.
Use the right lane to take the exit toward I-410 Access Road.
Oops. I didn't take the clover.
In a quarter mile,
In a quarter mile, use the left lane to turn left onto East Houston Street.
Also, did she just say Houston, Houston?
Yes,
Why?
because a lot of people pronounce it Houston.
This is not Houston, Texas.
And they are not incorrect. By the way,
At the light, use the left lane to turn left onto East Houston Street. Then use the left two lanes to turn left onto I-410 Access Road, northeast I-410
Maybe
loop.
there is one, I repeat, one lane. I guess technically it is the left lane, but still.
At the light, use the left two lanes to turn left onto I-410 Access Road, northeast I-410 loop.
I cannot read that sign. I don't know if it says that I have to yield to traffic or what, but I was the only
Continue for
traffic.
1 mile.
Okay, missed the going over the cool clover. I kind of feel sad about that. But I'm not about to go get under the bridge again to figure it to do it again. So Santo Gonzalo.
In a quarter mile, continue straight to stay on I-10 frontage road.
I cannot tell where any of these lanes are supposed to be.
Continue straight to stay on I-10 frontage road. Continue on I-10 frontage road for 3/4 of a mile.
Yeah, seriously. Absolutely blasted by that brake light.
Mm-hmm.
I missed one exit. And the fix for the exit didn't look too bad. I guess it was bad. Okay.
In a quarter mile, use the left lane to take the US 90 East I-10 East ramp. Use the left lane to take the US 90 East ramp.
Took that a little early, but oh well. you're telling me. What's up, brother? Good boss. I've only been driving for almost 12 hours, and it's 3:25 a.m. The good news is there's only 3 more hours of driving. I was driving about 10 minutes before I started stream. That bad. What is bad is the fact that I drove through San Antonio for some reason instead of taking the back roads. I mean, to be fair, taking the back roads could have gotten me stuck. It has terrible internet connection, but still. The city was heckin' awful. Even at 3 a.m. I missed one turn and got heckin' pulled around. I also had to stop for half an hour in Ozona, Texas, because we got caught up in a full coffee, most of a 20-ounce Red Bull, and a caffeine pill. My blood pressure's gonna be so high. Good, only 182 miles to Houston. I mean, this is kind of average for a Texan. If I had planned this out right, I would have given myself more than 2.5 days. But I kind of have to go to one aunt's house and drop off. Oh yeah, I forgot the best part. I have about 150 pounds of chilies in my car right now. Got about 50 pounds of hot green, 50 pounds of mild green, maybe 30 pounds of mild green, all fresh. And then I've got 2 bags of medium and a bag of hot of dried red chili. Which job am I gonna do? You're gonna close all my tabs. Don't do that. It's a good thing I have the profile backed up. It can recover all my tabs even remotely. My tabs are inevitable. City inspection station. No. That won't help you any. It's all cloud-based. Not to mention I have an image backup. I should probably renew my image backup. It's a couple weeks old. I still wouldn't lose any tabs. The best part is I can actually transfer all of the tabs to my phone if I wanted to. Never. I need my tabs. It is kind of fun finding whole strands of research that I was doing a couple of months ago, and then just renewing all of that knowledge because it's still in tab form. Let's see if I can make up a couple of minutes. I'd like to get to my destination by 6 a.m. and not 6:22 a.m. All I gotta do is make some smart routing decisions. Smarter than Google. Oh, I'm mostly just gonna deliver chili to my family, but we're also going to visit with my grandmother. The original purpose of the trip was to bring a van out here, but the tires were dead, so that's going to be in another 2 weeks or so, maybe 3. I've also got a bunch of stuff I'm bringing to my uncle here in San Antonio, but I'm going to catch them on the way back. Conroe. A 4-hour drive back to San Antonio, and then a 10-hour drive back home. But then it figured out that I was going to get to San Antonio around 2:30 in the morning, and I didn't want to bother my aunt. So I figured I'll just drive all the way to my other aunt's house. And at that aunt's house, I can at least sleep for most of the day before having to come back. It is now hot. I mean, besides cat. Piece of garbage phone. Go. See if Mrs. Kari comes in here. Not by much. I only live about an hour from the Texas border. And then you gotta remember that places like San Antonio, 1,600, depending on what time of the day you're going through, you have 3 or 4 times the amount of hours on the road. Good morning, Mrs. Kari. How are you? I'm currently leaving the suburbs of San Antonio, and I should probably go back to my navigation so I can have some real time. So I got 115 miles to go on this road, and 187 miles total in the trip. So even after I make my exit, I still got another hour. I'm thinking about going to Jollibee, because Jollibee is actually on Highway 410, and that's actually not terrible. Like, I was on 410 for a little bit between getting off of I-10 East and getting back on the I-10 East, because San Antonio traffic is ridiculous. I do not like San Antonio. But it depends on what time I'm getting into town tomorrow. Wait, no, not tomorrow, today. I'm gonna get to my aunt's house around 6:20 in the morning. First, that's not bad. Coffee break. I finished my coffee. I'm on Red Bull. Mrs. Kari would leave when we get to Gonzales, Texas, in Palmetto State Park. Oh, we're about to pass Buc-ee's too. stretch between was it Austin and Katy. It's got a 90 mile per hour speed limit. Just stand on the floor. Yep. And then did it. Hey, the Gonzales County line. Was that a cop? Low visibility reported
There's no
ahead.
visibility reported ahead.
I'm going to say it's still here. Probably really confuse anyone using Google Maps from here. Yeah, I'm probably confusing anyone using Google